Hi, my name is Zuhair Ahmed, and my topic is the history of climate change. My main idea is that climate change didn't just suddenly become an issue, it developed over time, starting with early scientific research, then influencing government policy, entering public awareness, and now creating real environmental effects that will continue into the future, becoming worse and worse. Climate change refers to long-term changes in Earth's temperature and climate patterns. While the climate has always changed naturally since Earth's inception, modern climate change accelerated after the Industrial Revolution in the 1800s, when large-scale fossil fuel use began increasing our atmospheric carbon dioxide. One of the earliest scientific discoveries connected to this recent climate change caused by humans comes from Roger Revelle and Hans Soos in 1957. Their research showed that carbon dioxide from industrial activity builds up in the atmosphere instead of disappearing. This was important because it showed that humans could actually affect the planet's climate, even if most people didn't realize it at the time. As environmental problems became more noticeable, these concerns started influencing government policy. A major turning point was the Clean Air Act Amendment of 1970. While this law focused on air pollution rather than climate change specifically, it showed that environmental protection had become a concern for the US government and helped set the stage for later climate protection laws. Climate change also became a public issue, not just a scientific one, in the recent decades. Al Gore's documentary, An Inconvenient Truth, is an example of how climate change was explained to the public in the early 2000s. The documentary helped bring public climate change into mainstream discussion and showed how scientists were trying to communicate the issue to a wider audience. The film used scientific data, visuals, and real-world examples to make climate change understandable to the public and help make the issue public knowledge. In the 2020s, the detrimental effects of climate change have already started taking place. According to NASA, Earth is experiencing rising temperatures, melting ice, rising sea levels, and more extreme weather. These effects show that climate change is not just a future problem, it's happening right now. Over time, society's reaction to climate change has changed. As explained by History.com's article, The Public Perception of climate change went from being discussed mainly by scientists to becoming a topic of political debate and public concern as evidence and visible effects increase. Looking forward, scientists have made predictions about what could happen next. According to the Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change, if current policies stay the same, climate change is expected to continue getting worse and worse in the 2030s, with higher temperatures and more extreme weather. Overall, climate change is historically significant because it shows how scientific ideas, government decisions, and public awareness can shape the world over time. Understanding the history of climate change explains why it's such an important issue today and why it will matter in the future. Thank you for listening to my presentation.